The Rith? Sometimes I cannot fathom what goes through the abbot's mind, but your papers do seem to be legitimate. I will unlock the elevator so you can speak with Proctor Svoboda below. I'll send word you're en route, but fair warning, I cannot predict what reception you will receive. I expect your behavior will remain impeccable. As soon as I've seen to securing the facility, I'll be along straight away. We have a working hypothesis about who is responsible. Initial evidence looks rather conclusive. And we have managed to corner the apparent perpetrator down below, which would be a good thing if they had not, somehow seized control of the manufactory operations. Our suspect, one Initiate Alva, previously supervised launch controls. Though steadfastly maintaining her innocence, she has also barricaded herself in the operations control room below. A move not likely to allay anyone's suspicions. Both of them? Well, one can hardly argue against thoroughness. I admit I'm, to a reasonable degree, pleased you were on hand to corroborate current suppositions. May your query yield favorable results.
It evidently originated here. Transport pod full of uranium. Blue outpost opportunity to not make changes in standards. Wait, so has it been...
You're the one in charge here, Proctor Svoboda. Are you sure you didn't do something? I demand your unconditional surrender and free. Hello, Proctor? I'm pushing buttons over here now. Did I just expect you something? These cheaper prices for you. Feel the benefits of spending your bits. She's just
You took over.
It's Auntie's choice.
Ah, yes, of course. Next on my list of lowest probability events, strangers sent by the abbot, gallivanting about amidst a lockdown. If we'd been able to communicate beyond our walls, might have saved you a trip. As I can successfully report, we have identified the responsible party. Oh, no, I wouldn't frame it quite like that, of course. It's less what happened than who happened. Initiate Alva, that is. A low-level subordinate, assigned here years ago. Her role was to launch transport pods of volatile uranium to collection points in space. Not at the outposts of our rivals. Those poor, short-sighted commercialists. A spy or turncoat, no doubt. A sleeper agent from one of those secret enemy programs you're always hearing about. Within a beat of us hearing of the attack, Alva seized command of the system and locked herself in the control center. She then forcefully repelled several attempts to extricate her. 2 are dead already. Poor Jacobs lost a hand trying to pry free the outer doors. Why, she could destroy this entire place at any moment from in there. I implore you to stop her before she does so. I fear violence may be our only recourse. Whatever for. We've already established her guilt. Failed to see the use for... I suppose some limited nosing about before dispatching her wouldn't hurt. Presuming she doesn't kill us all in the meantime. I'll be in my office. Let me know once she's no longer a problem.
That's tobacco. It's twice the fun.
Now, this is important. Would you describe the Varachni's glycerin as slavering when it attacked? How much viscous fluid?
Of course, she's hiding something. Do you think those two exemplars are just hell wrong? They're hardly prone to involuntary self-injury.
Oh, hello. A visitor.
Smoke out tobacco.
And who are you, dear? You're what? Some maverick for hire? Oh, no, I can see it now. Earth Directorate, yes? Like Commander Zane and that rascal Buddy. And who is that you brought with you? A friend. Another Earth Directorate agent, I see. Seems sad.
Is she talking about me?
Oh, my. That Earth Directorate support mech is a design classic. All this for me. Fear I hardly deserve such attention. This entire business is just a terrible misunderstanding. Oh, believe you me, I'd like to know that more than anyone. I am thoroughly unaware how anyone would think me capable of all this. I was apparently at the wrong point in space at the wrong point in time. Really? Do you see me, a saboteur? Oh, don't they always attempt to, flee the scene? Yes, that was terrible. I feel awful. Though technically speaking, they did kill each other. There was a scuffle. Their weapons fired. It was a most unfortunate thing. I hate to speak poorly of management, but we work folk around the manufactory consider the proctor something of a petty bureaucrat, dear. I assume she's acting as any functionary would, assigning blame to appear in control. Well, you know the type, surely. Dear me, I wish I knew. But, actually, there may be a way you could gain answers here. The firing record should contain all relevant details regarding the launch. Why, yes, I could unseal access to the records repository for you and open the path leading there. I'd be right grateful if you'd have a look. I swear I'm completely innocent of this heinous act they're accusing me of. Certainly, of course. If you help me uncover who's responsible, I will gladly open this door. Appreciate your help, dear. Please return when you have found something. May the plan favor us against long arms.
Next up, something reasonably peppy. Please consult your employee handbook to determine if dancing is presently allowed.
Investigator?
Don't want to do no cooking. All I want to do is swallow. Hey, here's a fancy candy. Wow, it's let's see what's inside and get back to our duty. Worst, oh, worst, it's not the worst unless it's worst, oh, worst. Grab a can today. Tongues to sweet meats, lungs to hearts. They use all the tastiest parts. Here's to hot sand, rears to tits. Efficient means we make more bits. Worst, oh, worst, it's not the worst unless it's worst, oh, worst. Grab a can today.
patrol's back, I hear. Don't see Auntie's being treated.
Our Earth Directorate friend. Hello. I've been conversing with Factor Matadier here while you were away. Understand you've met?
Yes, they witnessed me rather discomposed, I fear. Visions of Auntie's choice reprisal clouded my thoughts at the time. Troops now guard the entrance above. Our safety addressed, I have turned my attention to the cause of our situation here, and I have deemed it wise to investigate further. Do not let my position fool you. All within the Order are scienticians, and hence we seek the truth of any hypothesis based on evidence. The Proctor's accusation is no different. A recent security audit brought up several curious messages meant for an unknown party, sent from a terminal somewhere on the premises. We were unable to track down the whereabouts of this mystery terminal, but one message contained certain oblique references to placing blame. Nothing conclusive, yet enough to give me pause.
You examined the launch records, yes? Did you find anything, dear? I see they've obviously been altered, dear. Fancy that odor you detected, a sign of chemicals used to effect the falsification. Ah, but listen to me. What do I know about this sort of thing? I know I've watched too many Aetherwave serials. Suppose they fuel my fervent imagination. But still, even the most junior scientician knows the best explanation is one requiring the fewest assumptions. Ergo, I set the correct coordinates. Someone overrode them. Someone may be pulling her strings, perhaps. That's what investigators like you say, isn't it? Now, what you uncovered appears to imply two further avenues of inquiry. A uranium leak occurred moments after the launch. I imagine it may have been used as a diversion, allowing the culprit time to falsify the record. The overriding of the coordinates also deserves a look. Don't you think?
I can speak to the coordinate override, I believe. All commands are routed through the hub in central processing. If one meant to accomplish what you're suggesting, they would likely look to do it there.
I expect the uranium leak stemmed from alterations to the control boards and refinement logistics. I'd look for any signs of tampering that may point to the culprit. All right. There. I've unsealed both areas. With hope, what you discover will help us determine the responsible party.
I'll stay here and play for more time. If the Proctor sends anyone, I'll say I'm close to convincing you to surrender.
May all your endeavors add to the equation.
On old house any prime, a mile beneath the methane ice, way down in the mine. Some sugar little smoke, forgot the hatch was closed. The blast knocked off the miner's block, but exposed the mother lode. Accidents happen, it's part of the job. Hats off to our workers who lose parts on the job. Progress costs an arm, a leg, or sometimes even more. But that's what your auto doc discounts for. Not so long ago, on a tidally locked moon, some greenhorn tripped a valve in a chemical plant gloom. Brown sludge flooded the place. The vat manager chanced a taste. He didn't survive, but now we've got instant Borslow paste. Accidents happen, it's part of the job. Hats off to our workers who lose parts on the job. Man one recent fiscal year to kick workers into gear. Auntie asked for a new stim that keeps minds crystal clear. Test subjects worked all day, but they shit out all their gray. Presenting lift-off laxative, hooray! Bombs away! Accidents happen, it's part of the job. Hats off to our workers who lose parts on the job. Progress costs an arm, a leg, sometimes even more. But that's what your doctor scans for. Accidents happen, it's part of the job. Hats off to our workers who lose parts on the job. Management regrets your loss, but hey, that's a win. Sometimes getting ahead means giving up a limb. Sometimes getting ahead means giving up a limb. Sometimes getting
Proctor Svoboda seeks retribution. This unit is capable of complying. Always account for standard deviation.
You're tuned to wireless-free Arcadia.
The circumstances proceed toward intended results.
Now with 110% more music, entertainment, news, and product placement. Updated travel guidance for all Auntie's Choice staff presently stationed in Golden Ridge. The Department of Aggressive Acquisitions and Persons Elimination has issued new guidelines for those perambulating outside occupied areas.
Something about that Alva doesn't square. And she called me sad. I'm not sad. Just for the record.
Respecting one's elders is considered good manners in most colonies. Exceptions may be made for violent offenders.
Encountering parties from the aforesaid societal cast-offs are advised to shoot first, upsell products to later.
Hey Dale, my bad.
Now,
I
on
realized
to
my-
other things.
was messed up.
This is for anyone out there
How
who
you been,
just
Dale?
lost out on a big promotion. Keep your chin up. Next time.
I'm yearning and burning.
You need snow ships, aren't you from South Alberta? I'm not even sure what I know. Let's go get 4 inches nice. 4 inches ain't nothing, Dale. We've actually haven't got much snow this year in Buffalo so far, surprisingly.
For now, I'll take one that's for you.
You worried about the Chiefs making the playoffs? Didn't they just lose the last like 3 or 4 in a row?
Over here.
Yeah, I don't have enough to.
Ah! Finally, a favorable happenstance. After I became stuck in here, those organisms appeared, all hungry-eyed and slavering profusely. The door jammed. Not sure how. Worked perfectly acceptably earlier. Lockdown and my clumsy fumbling triggered a precautionary security setting. I can't reset it from here, and I'm not particularly enamored of being closed in.
Also, I'm surprised you're on my YouTube stream instead of my Twitch. Usually you come in Twitch. Not that it matters.
Depends on your level of moxie and know-how, I suspect. Let me think. You could try jimmying the door open if you have engineering expertise. Or, I don't know, engage in a routine advanced physical regime. Otherwise, the safety reset is in a wall panel around the corner. Though that seems a bit boring for a dynamic sort like you.
doing some work now in the cellar, but not
Of course, apologies. I extrapolate solutions when I'm nervous.
being celery doesn't work well.
The frost may be high. One day, I know you'll be
Thank you kindly. I am decidedly in your debt. Anything you
appreciate
need?
you, Dad.
Anything I, a lowly archivist, can provide you, a heroic individual who is handy with doors?
You used to work at that same place?
Of course. I am now able to breathe easy and respond freely. Strange question, but yes, all commands pass through the hub here. Through that wiring underneath that open floor panel in the back of the room, actually.
Damn, dude.
I was in my cot doing advanced equations. After the explosion occurred, I rushed here to check my terminal.
I just
The
got back
door
from
was
UPS
creaky
like
to open. I
40
should have
minutes
known it
ago
would
or
lodge
so.
in place when it closed, but I was distracted by the disheveled state of the room and rushed inside. Well, in my professional opinion, looks like someone rerouted some commands from operations. Not sure which ones. Based on the sloppy state it was left in, I'd say they either barely knew what they were doing or were in a rush, or both. Well, again, I deeply appreciate your skillful aid. Careful on your way out. Try not to be liquefied and subsequently devoured.
Please consult your employee handbook to determine if dancing is presently allowed.
Crab witch, a sandwich made from crab will make some mighty fine trees. Crab witch, sandwich you want to eat. A crab sandwich is so easy to eat, but only once our chemisticians process the meat to turn a bottom feeder into instant lunch. It's quite the branding feat.
Going on vacations. Yeah, my first
Can
vacation.
be best of all, this tasty flesh is deemed safe to eat. Crabble can be more than just a solvent face glue. Now it's good for me and you. Crab witch.
All your endeavors add to the equation.
Crab witch.
Alba's been here for how many years? I never noticed her. Just blended in with the scenery somehow.
I've considered it for sure.
Always account for standard deviation.
It depends, quite honestly. Yeah, at first it's not the best, but after a couple of years, it's pretty good money.
Ah, yes. Suppose you'll do.
Yeah. That'd be cool. Of course, there's no way to refine logistics. I'm trying to go that first game by the stadium. Oh boy.
Crabble doesn't have to be a threat to consume, but eat it before we treat it and you'll end up dead soon. Don't try to make your own crabble repast.
Might just
Trust me
keep
when I say
energy
that
drinks
it'll
soon.
be your last. So lead first crabble to your favorite end. Better
Well,
ones
Dale,
with
I
proper
represent the
industrial
US
plan. Wild crabble's fine for a lubricant.
at a
Analysis proceed toward intended results.
Consume at your own risk.
Well, my division, there's only one or two games playing in the tournament.
The sandwich you want to eat.
Oh, that ridiculously catchy number was sponsored by the
Inform
Department
us
of
when you've
Invasive
investigated
Marketing.
the two
Just
leads.
try to get it out of your head. I consider this song a real standout
see it
number.
there. Look at this.
Assuming you have taste, you surely will as well.
The flavor that lasts and the taste you can't top. From that first smooth inhale to the very last. Try bubblegum slims. Try bubblegum slims from rich tobacco sweet.
May all your endeavors elicit. May all your theories prove true. May all your endeavors elicit expected results.
Bubblegum slims. It's the long slim smoke with the bubblegum.
Determine the where to specifically configure to reroute corn international to share location.
By the pack or the case, it's the bubbly perk that will pick up your pace. Slim 3 days.
Protector's been in there a while now. Perhaps this conundrum is approaching a solution.
Satisfaction doubles instead of boring old smoke rings. You'll be blowing smoke bubbles, blowing smoke bubbles. Ba-doo-wop. A flavor that lasts and a taste you can't top. From that first smooth inhale to the very last. Try bubblegum slims, bubblegum slims, oh bubblegum slims. It's filthy flavor, bubblegum slims. Try slims today. Won't stop till the very last.
Run, don't walk to spend your hard-earned bits on these quality Auntie's goods or services. Say, you've got your alien plantain corollary and my invasive species fish paste.
You're a rugged, space-faring frontiers person type. Try it, despite the countless voices screaming in your head not to.
Oh, it's like sour milk and expired medicine. Yet despite this balefully rebarbative mouthfeel, I feel great.
Everyone knows salubrious concoctions aren't supposed to taste good. That's how you know it's working.
Nannerfish restorative
No.
of the delicious taste. New from
I was hoping to walk across on the edge there.
honest to goodness broadcasting for straight shooters across Arcadia. Ladies and gentlemen, I can hardly express the extent of this tragedy, the breadth of this cowardly attack. Brainwashed agents of the cold-hearted Protectorate.
Ready.
Down upon the town of Fairfield. Alien life unexpected. things. I don't know about you, but I could use something a little more upbeat right about now. Like this.
I'm sorry, you figure this out here.
Crab witch, a sandwich made from crab will make some mighty fine treat. Crab witch, sandwich you want to eat. A crabble sandwich is so easy to eat, but only once our chemistricians
Protector's been in there a while.
to turn a
Investigator.
into instant lunch. It's quite the branding feat. So grab a crabble 'cause it can't be beat.
May all your endeavors add to the equation.
Crabble can be more than just a solvent-based glue. Now it's good for me and you. Crab witch, a sandwich made with crabble makes a mighty fine treat. Crab witch, a sandwich you want to eat.
There's no way from there. And that's how you get to the refinement logistics. States restrictions clearly been set to exceed state tolerances causing explosion of subsequent leak.
Crabble doesn't have to be a threat to consume, but eat it before we treat it and you'll end up dead soon. Don't try to make your own crabble repast. Trust me when I say that it'll be your last. So leave for crabble to your favorite ant. It's better once it's passed through her industrial plant. Wild crabble's fine for a lubricant. If you heard you can't eat them, yeah, that's true, you can't. Crab witch, consume at your own risk. Crab witch, it tastes almost decent. Crab witch, a sandwich you want to eat.
Inspiring sponsored content that will boost you to the top rung, plus all the news that's fit for listening. This is Wireless Free Arcadia. Updated travel guidance for all Auntie's Choice staff present during approved
Why,
break.
we were just talking about you.
Or specifically, potential implications for a multitude of troubling scenarios, based on probable results of your investigation, downstream outcomes, and such and the like.
You know how the order is. Always calculating something. But please, tell us what you discovered.
That you found evidence that the coordinates were rerouted is definitely something. Would be an odd step for Alva here to take, except perhaps to throw blame elsewhere.
I admit I had the knowledge to cause the leak, but not the authorization. Svoboda has clearance, but not the know-how. I'm sufficiently certain our proctor is conspiring with an outside party, so I'm coming out now. She's going to tell me who she's working with. Then I'm going to kill her.
Wait a minute. You're going to what? Our investigation, it's unfinished. And you're an initiate. What are you talking about?
Oh, I see you. Maybe you two thought you were proving my innocence. No, you were helping identify my target. I'd advise you, dears, to help or stay out of my way. Proctor Svoboda needs to pay for her actions.
Her possible involvement notwithstanding, Constance Svoboda is an order proctor, and I cannot abide her cold-blooded murder. Especially by someone we clearly know so little about. You are far more capable than some back manufactory button pusher. Who are you, really?
I am a dedicated agent of the Order, but no, dear. My name is not Miriam Alva. I am Marisol Delgado, formerly of the Department of Preemptive Causal Redirection.
That group was just a story to scare novice scienticians. Next, you're going to be telling me you're... Wait. It is you, isn't it? The one they called the Endpoint.
Searching service record. No additional names found. Obscenities were excluded from the search.
I must admit, I'm not entirely sure. The rumors about your department. They said anyone who might delay the equation being solved disappeared. If there are any hints of truth to that, I find it severely at odds with Order tenets for balancing efficiency with humanity.
This is hardly the time for a history lesson or debate, I'm afraid. Perhaps you shouldn't. My earlier endeavors were often disconcerting. But the truth remains. Whatever is happening here, I'm not involved. I arrived decades ago to lie low after a difficult assignment. More than that, I have nothing to speak on at present.
That you are who you are, and are standing right, and have been here for years. It's all much to digest. I suspect your methods are not my own, nor the Order's, as I know it. And I fear your intentions for Proctor Svoboda.
It's sweet that you think you can stop me, but I'll elucidate this for you. At this point, you'll either need to trust me or back that worm Svoboda. That ridiculous little functionary upended my existence. For 20 years, I was Alva. It wasn't a good life I had here, but it was quiet. It was mine. It wasn't hers to take.
This would mean standing against a member of the Order. A mid-ranking one, at that. I cannot be party to this, but neither shall I stand in your way.
A wise calculation, my friend. Good thing you showed up when you did. You saved me from having to kill everyone here. Svoboda has much to answer for. Let's go see that she does.
What's this? What are you doing here? Come to surrender, I take it?
After decades keeping this identity, your inexpert blundering has rendered it obsolete. I am Marisol Delgado, former head intercessor of the Order. This would be an ideal time to confess everything. Before you die.
You can't possibly be party to all this. Not with her vast misdeeds so readily apparent.
Our investigator has definitively determined my innocence following a thorough investigation.
True.
I appreciate your practicality. Enough, traitor. You made your play. You lost. No more deception. No more lies. Time to pay what is due.
No, wait,
We didn't get the answers we were looking for.
Thus concludes a thoroughly distasteful business. Best search her office. Someone clearly was pulling her strings.
Updating threat assessment of Marisol Delgado to hi.
Inside and get back to our duty. Force worst, oh force worst. It's not the worst unless it's forced worst. Force worst, oh force worst. Grab a can today. Tongues to sweet meats, lungs to hearts. They use all the tastiest parts. Ears to hocks and rears to tits. Efficient means we make more bits. Force worst, oh force worst. It's not the worst unless it's forced worst. Force worst, oh force worst. Grab a can today.
The terminal unsealed the effluvium repository. That's traditionally off limits. Ideal spot to hide something. We should take a look.
No forced smoke in our gums. With their proprietary whisker extraction. Pulverized bones means no toothbrush and crunch. We gobble it down and get back to the action.
Oh, howdy. Didn't see you there. You caught us taking 5 between our 10-hour shifts. You know, working the assembly line makes for a powerful hunger. So when we need to relax...
This space used to be brimming with runoff chemical sludge. It's been renovated, I see. Another terminal. Go ahead. You should have the honors.
That's right. Nothing like an instant, soft serving of feral pork to boost productivity to full burn in those small hours. All right, enough yapping. Time is bits.
Not
Back to
identified
the
some
factory
recipient
floor.
orders. Attack on the apple was meant to renege the
Snout to tail, it's all included. It ain't the worst till it's extruded from factory baths into my tongue. Taste can taste so yummy. Force worst, oh force worst. It's not the worst unless it's force worst. Force worst, oh force worst. Grab a can today.
In light of recent setbacks, the freeze has concluded that we are to pursue contingency plan 8467. Further instructions will be issued at a time of my predetermined.
Proctor's efforts appear part of a larger scheme. Ah, of course. I should have assumed you had a greater purpose here. I have some unfinished business I need to get back to. I could use help from an operator like you. Believe my specific skills could benefit your efforts as well. I'd propose a strategic partnership. You help me, I help you. What do you say? Good, good. It's a little crowded here, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sure, I could use a few ticks off my feet. Leg has been aching a bit. But hey, you need me, you know where to find me. And don't let that one stray outside your peripherals, if you take my meaning.
Excellent. Well then, I am quite ready to leave this place.
Played with an excess of necessary roughness. And like tossball, there's more than one way to make a killing. Why, I was just watching the latest bout between the easy heel loafers and the zero-G shooters. Just quality.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab a drink.
booty cleaving from huck off to the closing steam whistle. And that 20-back tackle pileup on the tender in the mid-court restricted zone. Oh, I was on the edge of my luxury cysty-hide spectation lounger. Not to mention the concession sales. Invasive marketing hucked it out of the arena with their official Auntie's Choice branded Sprat Crisp penalty buckets. Oh, but I digress. Just as in Tossball, we all need to put on our winger face. Go the extra even zone. This is a marathon, not a sprint to get humped in the Wednesday zone.
I realize you didn't receive the most welcome of receptions here. Well, regardless, I recognize you've done right by us here today, and I appreciate your efforts.
Line of scrummage, and let's bludgeon the competition. See you at center field.
And now, back to it. Alrighty then, it's well past time. Merry melodies.
Are you stuck on the ground? Impact colon got you down. Well, trust Auntie's chemical purge is for better than natural cures. Oh, live on, fly free. No longer does my packed intestine dictate where I have to be. Oh, live on, take wings. Don't flounder at the bottom. Be a raptor in the slipstream. Don't be in a rush. Stuff this stuck in your gut and spring to the pill that fixes all your ills. Oh, live long, fly free. No longer does my packed intestine dictate where I have to be. Oh, live long, break free. Once again, be a go-getter. Climb the ladder with impressive speed.
Freelancer, please report to your assigned area and do not interrupt current operations.
Are you stuck on the ground? Impact colon got you down. Well, trust Auntie's chemical purge. Far better than natural cures.
Ready to assist with agents' health needs.
Standing by to stupefy.
Where I have to be.
Fortification in progress. Locking them down.
System failure. Standing by for assistance.
Do try to limit further damage, Commander.
That goes out.
Dude, I'm trying to.
Aggressive Acquisitions Department. All you brave soldiers.
Reviving me is strategically optimal.
Responsibility. All those aspiring to run to the department. May you ascend swiftly through eternal.
I don't understand. I'm just like trying to. I'm trying to hit a revive quick. I'm clearly moving a different route.
Played with an excess of necessary roughness. And like Tossball, there's more than one way.
Honestly, it's getting late. So I'm gonna end it for the night. I'll play again tomorrow morning.